outside in an AMG, right outside, TT, two-turn baby girl, you know me. Still with the dogs that I grew beside. All the niggas brown, high and they die. Gotta watch the time, cause it's flying right by. I'm outside in an AMG, right outside.
Hey guys, if you're watching this, it's because you want to see how to make an easy, budget-friendly gallery wall, and I'm about to show you how. Actually, it's the one right behind me. I didn't want this to be any kind of gallery wall. I wanted it to be really neat and organized. I was inspired by this, I think it's an interior design firm that I found on TikTok called Shoebox Designs. I'll leave a picture of it right there. So I'm going to show you a way to make that. I'm also going to show you a way to download free artwork, like famous artwork, offline. And if you want the step-by-step tutorial, be sure to visit my website. I'll leave it right down here. And yeah, I think that's all I have to tell you. Oh, and if I didn't tell you, we're doing this without measuring. So no ruler needed. We're just gonna, well, just wait and see. It's a little trick. One of the best ways to save money on this gallery wall is to buy your frames secondhand. The main thing you want to look for is kind of similar finishes on each frame, just so they're cohesive. Now you need to map out where you want your art on the wall. My art's going to be over this buffet here, so I think it looks nice to make the gallery wall like just a little bit bigger than the piece of furniture underneath it. Now, I told you we were not going to measure this, and we're not. What we're going to do is make a template out of tape on the wall, and then we're going to move it to the floor so we can lay our frames inside of it. Sorry, this is so shaky. My daughter was trying to film me, and I was trying not to fall off this stool down here. At this point, you should have two pieces of tape on your wall, kind of in an L shape. One for the width of your gallery wall, and one for the height. Okay, so now you have to take the tape from the wall and move it onto the floor, fill in the missing two sides, and you have an exact template for where your art should go. Now you're going to start placing the frames inside the template. This is going to tell you exactly how you want your art before you hang it. The easiest way to do this is by starting with your biggest frame. 9 times out of 10, it's going to look best when that largest frame is either in the corner or somewhere on the edge. Once you work around it, try to line up all your art on that tape. I put the biggest piece in the corner, and then those two that you just saw were my second biggest pieces, and I put them across from each other, which you'll see here in a second. Think about hanging some frames vertical, some horizontal. You can always change the hanger on the back to make them hang whatever way you want. Also think about some 3D art to put in there. Once you get it laid out like you like it, I didn't show this part, but you need to take a dry erase marker and mark the size of each frame. That way you can just look at this template and order whatever prints you need. Etsy has some really cheap options just for digital downloads, but I'm about to show you right now how to download free artwork offline. Okay, so to get free art to download, what you want to do is go open your browser and type in public access art. Then when you scroll down, there's a bunch of places that offer this, but the Met is probably my favorite one, so we're going to click on that. I'll take you here. When you get here, scroll down. Yeah, scroll down. They make it kind of confusing, but scroll down and then go to the online collection. And then from here you can see they have all these images that you can use and get printed for free. You can search by, like, if you want, let me see, I don't know, bottles, whatever. You can search it. Sometimes I'll search like portraits or whatever it is that I'm looking for. Alright, so here's some. Scroll down. Some of them are sculptures, but I really like this one. So I'm going to click on it. And then if I look at that, I can see that it's public domain. That means it's free for anybody to use or download. And I'll just go right here to download it. And then I can save this to my computer and email it to UPS or wherever and just tell them the size that I want it, and I can then use that for my gallery wall. I like to get mine printed on matte cardstock, and it's really cheap. Like, I want to say maybe like $1. Like, it's not much at all. Now go ahead and move your tape guide back to the wall. Once you have everything framed, go ahead and start with your biggest piece and hang it on up. You can see here I spray painted the mat and even made my own art to put inside. That's my mom, by the way. Here's a hack for hanging art perfectly. All you got to do is put a piece of tape the length and the width of the frame. Then you're going to mark exactly where the hanger is. Now, after you move the tape to the wall, you can see exactly where you need to put your nail. Obviously, as you can see, I didn't do this the first time because there's a nail hole right above it in the wrong spot. Put your nail in, take off the tape, and then hang your art. Another thing I like to do is hang these little, do you see that little snake up there? I like to hang stuff with hot glue. A lot of these things are so lightweight, you can hang it with hot glue super easy. I like to use these little sticky pads on the back of my frame. That keeps everything from shifting on the wall, which is so annoying when that happens. Alright guys, well, we're done. I have a lot of this art, like the step-by-step how to make it, on my blog. If you want to check that out, please do. If you have any questions, send me an email, catch up with me on the gram, whatever you want to do. And I hope you have a good day. Bye-bye.